Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is May 12th, and we're going to look at CNO. And here we have the daily. If you watch the market overview video, you'll know that I was not very pleased with the market action today, and everything that I watched really did not benefit from the up move. So CNO was definitely one of those stocks. We have a spinning top here signaling indecision. We also have the short-term moving averages pointed down, and probably going into a complete flat line, at least. Yesterday we had the green candle and expansion of the short-term moving averages, and that totally failed. It just really bites. We did slam into resistance again and were denied. I'm going to zoom really fast into the 15-minute just to show that the 15-minute has a flat line of the long-term moving averages, and the short-term is bouncing around, but we're getting lots of double flat lines. If I go to the 5-minute, we had our little jump, and then it fell apart. So now for the interesting stuff. I'm going to get rid of the moving averages so that we can see properly, and head on over to the 15-minute time frame. And the bottom line is CNO is running out of time, and I'm going to show you why. We are in a wedge. Wedge. There we go. Actually, I'm going to colorize these two just to make them more apparent. So we have a day roundabout, and it has to break to the upside or it has to break to the downside. Now, to further color this, give it more meaning, we're also in the channel. There's our channel. So, can we tell anything from this wedge? Well, not really, because the wedge is, you have a bullish wedge, bullish flag, bearish flag, bearish wedge, depending on the angle. And it is relatively flat. There is a slight down, very slight downward angle to it, but not enough to say, oh, this is bullish. It's also kind of interesting how this almost lines up perfect with the top here, so we know that that is real. Now for the really bad news. And we have some just nasty news. I use stockconsultant.com for resistance levels and strengths. And today, after the close, their information updated. By the way, this is the free version. I won't show the protected one because it wouldn't be ethical. And no, I don't make a penny off of this website. But today, after the close, this had a breakout alert, just a couple days ago. Last night I checked it on a whim, and it was breakout, breakdown, and now after hours it has changed to breakdown. And why has it done that? Well, this is the really bad news. We had support at 786. It was a double 10. And we also had resistance at 790, which actually moved to 798 and was also a double 10. Well, our support got worn out and it has disappeared according to this website. So they are saying that we are a confirmed breakdown and we have no support until 725. And so if this is to be believed, then we're in trouble. And that is what it is. So at this point, it is time to be extremely defensive. Definitely have a stop. Definitely protect yourself. A few nights ago on our last CNO video, we had talked about where do you put a stop. Would it be at the bottom of this candle? Would it be at the bottom of this candle? Maybe some people already put a stop at the bottom of this candle. Definitely have a stop of some sort. If this falls apart, if it goes through this bottom line, you know, we could fall all the way down to right here. And if we fall that far, it's going to have momentum behind it, in which case we are going to test this. And that's just ugly. You know, I've been in CNO for 2 years, and it's I've learned heartbreak by CNO. Been burned a couple times. CNO actually, even though I've done really well with CNO, it taught me to have stops, and that was a very hard and necessary lesson. And but here's hoping that we break through the other line and continue on its way in the channel. You know, this channel ends about 840, which would be which would sound about right. I mean, I was thinking more of the 860 area, but if the channel says this, then that's, you know, what it is. The market could continue on its way, rally hard, and CNO breaks out of this, breaks out of that, and hits $9. Absolutely could happen, but we don't want to trade on hope. We want to trade on odds and probabilities. And we have new data tonight saying that the odds have turned against us, and it is time to cover up. So just a word of warning, and that's my take on CNO. And we do still have the bullish bar underneath. So at least we have that in our corner. But man, what a disappointment. So there you have it. There is CNO, and hopefully we'll have some good news tomorrow. And if we don't, watch yourself. Absolutely. Have a nice night, and good luck to all of us. As always, this chart and video are for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only, and all investing decisions are your own.